Hey, it was good. It was good. JG back here again. We have Flock, A9, and TBH, regular suspect here with me.
Yeah.
And new topic. Why don't rappers make actual diss records anymore or actually pull up? We've been seeing this time in and time out. If you even know about DJ Academics, I'm sure you've seen some stories about people making all these videos, but not actually putting stuff on wax. And even if they do put stuff on wax, are you pulling up? Like, you've been talking all that stuff, but are you gonna do something about it? So and now, why do you think that these rappers are just soft these days, and you don't even want to work on your craft? You don't want to diss this man on wax?
Okay, like my whole thing is like, with the shit that I used to listen to, like when I really got into like hip hop, when I went back and like listen to Nas, listen to fucking, Eazy-E and like all that sort of shit. One thing I used to love was when niggas would get into beef and like the diss records would come out, because it wasn't none of this like, oh, who could he be talking about? Like, oh, that sounds like he's talking about such and such. Exactly. But it's not, because I've always thought as an MC, like I even know, like to this day, like if it really were some shit in the rap industry to me, like it ain't gonna be no subliminals, nigga. I'm gonna say fuck you specifically, your name, your government name, nigga, fuck you. Like, and I think it's just like whack as fuck now that niggas is like, nah, I ain't even gonna give you the time of day or the clout or nothing. Like, I ain't gonna say your name. Like, nah, fuck that, nigga, fuck you, bro. Like, you came out of pocket and said some shit to me. Like, I'm gonna disrespect you, nigga. I don't want it to be misconstrued or, oh, he didn't say his name, so, it might not be about him, blah, blah. Even if it's everything about you, it's like, nah, I feel like back in the day, if a nigga tried you, not only did you make a diss record, that shit was hot and it went on your album. Like, it wasn't just some shit that went up on SoundCloud. It was like, nah, niggas gonna pay for this. Like,
and they gonna put it on that album and you can get them record sales out of it.
Yep. I got two answers to this. So the first one is, it comes down to there's way more money in hip hop now, so people have to strategically place where they like. You just can't be beefing with everybody. I mean, look at Soulja Boy. Like, nobody wants to book. Who books Soulja Boy? Like, because this nigga beefs with everybody, bro. So you have to strategically place where you're gonna place your beef, because you can't be beefing 24/7, or brands are not gonna work with you. Radio stations, all this, that, they're not gonna work with you. And then two, I think the reason is a lot of people just, it kind of goes back to what we were talking about. Most of these niggas can't rap nowadays. Like, who can construct some great bars to create a great diss track?
A whole song.
In 2017, we got Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar. Can you name any more? Like,
Wale is nice.
I mean, that can
Wale
do a
is
diss
nice.
track.
Wale can't diss. Wale, don't get me wrong, because I'm from here. I've been listening to Wale since I was 15. I'm 26 now. I've been listening to that man since high school, before he blew up. But Wale is not dissing nobody. That nigga's gonna write you a poem. Okay, he's not gonna diss anybody.
But if he wanted to, he could. He has the lyrical ability.
He has the lyrical ability, but the thing is, Wale's not about that life. He's always he always created. Okay, Big Crit. That's
King Los.
That nigga can't stay on subject.
Royce.
Los is fucking disgusting. You tripping?
Royce the 5'9". I don't count him part of the new school. Royce is dope. I'm talking about new school. Yeah, I'm talking about in 2017, the new rappers, the new school. Who was really out here with bars?
Joey
I
Badass.
was just saying who was rapping period right now.
Absol.
I feel like
Absol got bars. You sleep.
I say Dave East.
Dave East, definitely.
Okay,
you're super sleeping if you're telling me Dave East got bars and Absol.
But I'm saying we're thinking way too hard about how many rappers can really construct a proper diss track.
We're talking about a diss track
compared to, like, if we go back to the early 2000s in the mid 90s. Like, I feel like, matter of fact, Soulja Boy is another great example. What's that song you always make fun of? Ain't not fuck Bow Wow, oh ho ass nigga. That's one of the worst diss tracks I ever heard, bro. Like, that's the type of stuff that they would put out, like, and that's what I feel like. Back to Back isn't one of the greatest diss track songs of all time, but it's one of those cases where Drake is playing in the Special Rap Olympics, so because he did something half different, half decent, it comes across as more better than what it actually is.
Yeah, because it's nothing. I mean, what do you compare it to?
Exactly.
It's like picking a bunch of rotten ass apples out of a fucking barrel. It's like, which one has got the less bruises on it?
I feel like another reason is that, like, diss records aren't really really seen as diss records anymore. They're kind of like, in the sense, they're kind of frowned upon. Like, we, of course, you don't see that many, but the people that do put stuff out, they're like, oh, well, he just in his feelings or whatever. Why, why he say that about so and so?
Not if you kill him.
I wouldn't say that, because niggas got drama.
Yeah, not if you do kill them, but that goes kind of go back to what Aiden was saying about the subliminals. Like, they be subliminally talking about somebody. It's like, say their name so we can actually know and get this shit cracking, but they don't want to do it because they don't want to burn any bridges. Going back to what TBA said, you're not trying to mess with your brands. You're not trying to.
I just think that shit is whack. G shit. I think we need to have the same shit that Slippery and Chris Brown have, but instead of fighting, rap battle. If a nigga really dissing me on this music shit, like how Meek Mill tried to come at Drake, it's not like, it's like, all right, nigga, I might throw out a diss track, or I might just hop on Twitter and be like, fuck, nigga, rap battle me. You want to talk about you better than me at this music shit? Then let's bring it to this music shit. I will literally eat your ass, boy. Are you kidding me?
Pause,
crazy. Nigga. Nah, not really like that, nigga. But like you crazy? Like, niggas want to come out of pocket on music and then don't want to like do music? Like, what?
Well, it's one of I think another good example is one of those cases. Like I said, most people cannot rap. Like this old Junebug retard ass nigga. What is his name? Kodak Black. Talking about he's the best rapper alive. Fuck Lil Wayne, which is one of the dumbest beefs I've ever seen in hip hop. This man just straight up woke up one day and said, "Fuck Lil Wayne." Yeah, but he said, "I'm the best rapper alive." And then Charlamagne asked him in the interview, he's like, "Okay, so why don't you battle him on record?" No, I'm the best rapper alive, and I'm gonna whoop that nigga when I see his ass. Bruh, what is in the water in Florida? Like, what is that? If you are the best rapper alive, he said, I'm gonna beat your ass. That's why I'm the best rapper alive. No, you said you're the best rapper alive, which means you have better bars than Lil Wayne. Prove it, not beat his ass, because then there's no correlation between the two.
Yeah, we were saying, like, so if you do end up whooping his ass, then what? Like, it's not gonna be nothing. You just beat him up.
Right, you're still not the best rapper alive.
I'm gonna beat you up for the title, nigga. All right. Like, no, that doesn't work like that.
I don't know, man.
All right, for me personally, diss records, yo. I mean, you gotta think about it.
I wish they would come back.
I mean, it's good. It's like verbal, lyrical sparring. That's how I always looked at it. As long as it doesn't get personal and nobody gets hurt out of it, I'm always a fan of it. I mean, you got to think about it, man. Think of some of the best diss tracks of all time.
That's what I'm saying. You don't have no great moments like Ether, bruh.
I mean, Hit 'Em Up, No Vaseline, Ether, Takeover, even Game shit, 300 bars when he killed the whole G Unit by himself. You know what I mean? Like, even like LL and Cannabis with the second round knockout and Rip the Jacker and shit like that. You know what I mean? So it was a lot of shit, and you said the person's name. It wasn't none of that, let me guess this and all that. They said the motherfucker's name, so you knew exactly who they were talking about. And it was a good chance that shit could come to blows, but most of the time it didn't.
Exactly.
It was hip hop. Like, they would tell you, man, like, man, it's just hip hop. Even the shit that 50 Cent would do, he'll tell you, like, it's hip hop. You know what I mean? It's just what it is.
It kind of goes back to what I was
competitive.
saying earlier. Two things: people can't rap, and that they don't want to burn bridges. Too many rappers nowadays are like buddy with each other. Everybody wants a feature from everybody now. Doesn't matter it doesn't matter if you guys don't have any type of chemistry, any type of friendship. Like, your bars are compatible.
You know, that shit reminds me of the fucking NBA, bro.
I'm gonna pay you to get on a record.
Like if your debut album comes out and there's like 10 features on that bitch, I'm not listening to it because I know it's trash. Like, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, most of these niggas cannot rap nowadays. Like, your first like 3 albums.
So you ain't buying another French Montana album?
I've never bought a French Montana album.
Wow. You gonna sit here and tell me
that nigga can't rap? That's what I'm saying.
Lockjaw ain't fine.
Well, hold on. That's French Montana featuring who?
Featuring who?
Exactly.
Somebody.
These niggas cannot write more than one verse.
Shawty got potential. I could be his sponsor. That's my shit, man. That shit was fine.
I'm not saying they're not like great turn-up records, but I'm talking about pound for pound, bar for bar. Can these dudes create a pin an entire album with maybe 1 or 2 features only, like an Illmatic? Nah. And that's what it comes down to. So most of these niggas cannot actually create a full project by themselves. So they don't want to burn bridges with all their trap buddies. So then everybody can get on being everybody's record and everybody's friends, everybody's buddies now.
Yeah, so when a rap goes away, when you can't really rap, then how you gonna make a diss record? It really is as simple as that.
Oh yeah.
So you want to resort to whooping people's ass.
Yeah, you used to have people that do that. They used to call it dissing for a deal. Like they first song you ever hear them coming after somebody else.
50 Cent, how to
So they-
rob.
That was 50 Cent. Yeah, that was 50 Cent's entire blueprint.
Yep.
Wait, he mentioned names, so he mentioned everybody's name.
But you
How to
know what?
rob.
But I give but I give 50 his clout because that was the days when niggas would pull up on you. So like that was dangerous. Like him doing that. And I mean shit, 50 got shot 9 times. So niggas did pull up.
Thinking like I ain't worried about what no other rapper can do. Like so he didn't care.
He's like, I already got shot by regular niggas on the block, so I ain't worried about.
But he would tell him like, man, and he with them same cats he would diss. He'd end up doing a song with him because he would tell him like, man, it's hip hop. Like when he said the shit when he said the line about on How to Rob about Jay-Z, and Jay-Z just came back with the little one line like, I'm about $1. What the fuck is 50 Cent? And he was just like,
I remember.
He told 50 like, I like that song you did, but I really don't like that song you did. And it was just like, all right, it's all love. Like some people can understand that shit, man. It's just a hustle, man. Hip hop is a hustle, man.
Yeah,
And
the
like
only
I said,
person he did beef with legit was Ja Rule. Yeah.
Fat Joe, that shit was real too.
Yeah, but yeah.
That shit was real too. I just watched Fat Joe's Unsung, and he said that was some real shit.
But the weird one was when he was beefing with Rick Ross. I really don't know what really transpired from that. Definitely nothing.
Fat piece of shit.
That was some nigga shit. That's honestly all that was. That was some nigga shit. I feel like.
Let me ask you this, Anon. Since you want to bring up why don't people make any diss records anymore? If we're talking strictly about the new school, let me ask you this: what would a Little Uzi Vert diss track sound like? That was a legit question. I wasn't even trying to be funny. Like you can't even imagine it because these niggas are so retarded. They're so retarded. They don't know how to rap.
Like a toddler speaking gibberish to you, and you really don't understand them, but you acting like you understand them. What'd you say, baby? You want the bottle line?
Your first line gonna be fuck, insert name here, and then go from there. Like that's really what the hook is.
Jacking my style. Ooh, like that's all it's gonna be. Like so, it's like don't discredit these niggas' stupidity, bro. Like,
man.
That's all I got to say about that. I have one more thing I wanted to say. I was gonna say I can also argue for the most part, like in the mainstream rap, people aren't pulling up and doing diss records, but I could argue, Flock, and I think you know best, there is one city in the United States where niggas is pulling up if you diss them.
Oh yeah, Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about that. All them little, I was gonna say, it's not in the mainstream, but all these hood niggas in Chirac, bro, they was killing each other, bro. That was the 90s all over again, bro.
I tried to avoid this shit. When Jay first said why do you think they not doing, I started to do the whole remember Full Force on House Party, like I smell pussy.
Pulling
and
up
I started to be like, these dudes are all pussies. Like I'm like, and I started to say that, and then be like, well, except for these dudes here in Chicago, because they'll come at you. But I just didn't. I didn't want to entertain that shit. But since you brought it up, it's bad, man. Like these dudes really be
them
really
niggas.
Man, where all that bullshit goes down, and that's just an area I stay the fuck away from because I got no desire to be over there.
When I think about it too, I would actually say Detroit too. You don't see nobody saying "fuck Trick Trick" because you saw what happened to Young Cheeseburger.
Oh yeah, you see what he did to Rick Ross.
Yeah. He old school.
No fly zone.
Yeah, that's exactly why he carries Sioux City how he does.
I mean, the game is the same way.
Hey, you heard the story what he did to the Locks, right?
What they do? What he did to the Locks?
You ain't hear the story? Yeah, dude even said they said it on you listen to the Locks' new shit on that was it Filthy America or some Beautiful America Filthy or some shit. They addressed that shit. They even said in an interview, Styles said, yeah, it got real over there, and one of the guys cleaned his clock too. He said he got rocked. They got into a fight. I think it was Jada and Styles. Sheik wasn't there, but yeah, he said they got into it with them cats. Said on some drunk shit, motherfuckers popping off, and he said shit got real out there. He like, but they squashed it and all. He's like, but yeah, shit real out there in the D. He said that too. Like, they don't play over there.
Yeah, they're a tight knit group.
We learned that real quick.
They kind of have to be. It's only like 300,000 people in that city, so.
Oh my God.
It's Fallout 4 out there.
That's Fallout, bro. TBH trying to stop it. Trying to be a no-fly zone, boy.
It's fine with me. I have no reason to be in Detroit. It's fine with me.
He slandered Detroit the way I slander Cleveland, yo.
That's crazy. Somebody mentioned a game that you ain't on.
I was talking about game, but I just want to say I love all the cities. Don't bother me when I come on tour. Just come out and support. I ain't calling none of y'all Fallout 4, no third world countries, none of that. Anyway, you can't say shit to the game either, because the game will pull up on you and record him beating your ass himself. Because didn't he do that to
Rask?
Oh my god, nah, he did that to old boy.
I know you're talking about. He's a Crip gang member. What was his name?
Yeah, boy. Oh
Stitches?
my god.
Nah.
It was way before.
It's an irrelevant rapper. He filmed that shit. It was on World Star.
Yeah, he filmed it. You literally see him pull up on him, run away, and be like, "God damn, it's blood on my J's, nigga."
His name 40 Glock. 40 Glock.
40 Glock. Yeah.
That was
great. That
great.
shit was fantastic. Like game, I believe when game be like, "Yo, I'll make a few calls, nigga."
Dude filed a lawsuit against him too, didn't he?
Yeah. Nah, game. Listen, I believe game will actually be like, "Yo, I'll make a few calls and you can't be in LA, nigga."
Like, and that's part of his gang affiliation too.
Yeah.
Like he'll take that to the heart. He's like, "Where you going?"
Nah, you ain't too.
Yeah, he said you ain't pulling up, bro.
What's the name? Who else was it that's like that? I'm trying to think. He just actually, since we're talking about that, he said nobody do it. He actually just did it. Remember that Meek Mill track diss track he dropped was fire over
it was.
Young M.A.'s beat. Yeah, that was a fire diss track.
Oh, you talking about Game's diss track to Meek Mill or Meek Mill's diss track to Game?
No, Meek Mill dropped one of the worst diss tracks of all time. Like, I'm sorry. This nigga, you know your shit is trash when the Undertaker sued you. Like, I guarantee you that shit was fire. The Undertaker wouldn't have sued him. He's like, nah, you can't sample. Yeah, that shit's trash, bro. That shit's trash. I got a rollie on my wrist. Be like, what part of this is a diss track?
Oh, sensational.